All right, there we go. And I got this going on here. This is hilarious as well. I got a whole bunch of different things going on here for my recording. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's see if we can make this. Every time I click it, let's get rid of that. Oh, there. All right. So, um, welcome. This is CP Cards and Dice, and this is our fast action card for Fall Classic Baseball. It's a great little game. It's a lot of fun. Plays very easy. Includes really tons of detail. It's priced right. You know, it's got high quality product. It's got every season available, and this has been flying under the radar. So you have four different decks, and they're just different numbers. It's pretty much designed the same way. It's just going to be different numbers. And this is the fast action deck. Now this is a must-have, and I'm serious about that, so I'll repeat it. This is a must-have. It adds you can have to tack on $19 to your purchase, but you will thank me later, so you can avoid the going in and out of charts, to find out tons of stuff. It tells you everything here. So when we play the game, and by the way, this is part 3 of our 4-piece tutorial or breakdown of the cards, the main card. So you pull a card and you're going to look at the D6, and if it's the first inning, this is how I do it. Everybody does it a little bit different. In the first inning, I use the first column. In the second inning, I use the second column, and you can do that, so many different ways. And there's about 200 some odd cards in the deck, so you're going to get a lot of different results because they're different numbers for pretty much for every inning. The top of the inning, the bottom of the inning. So let's say it's the first inning and you roll a 54. You look on the batter card. That's the way you do it, the hitter card, and you see 54 is a 54 chart. A 54 chart is kind of like a unusual play slash wild pitch pass ball chart. So that's usually what it's about, and you're gonna have to kind of read the results there, which are on the back of this card. So the back of this card is going to give you the 54 chart. The wild chart, the wilder chart, and the wildest chart is going to be on the back of this card, right? So whenever that 54 comes up, you're just going to flip it over. Or you can pull another card and flip it over. So that's the way it progresses. Now you always have a D20 result. So when you need a D20 for errors, for ranges, for splits on the batter card, pitcher card, you're going to have your D20. This one is a 3. You can see that there, yellow 3 in the first inning, first column. Let me use my cursor a little bit. There you go. And then you're going to have your D6, and whenever you need that for a bunt, you'll need a D6, and for some other things, I can't remember off the top of my head. Then you're going to get the type of out. You pull a card. This is going to be a fly out to right, and it tells you what the runners do. 1 to 2. So the guy that's going from first to second is going to hold. He's going to hold it first. The guy that's going from second to third is going to hold unless he's an F runner. So if he's an F, he's going to tag up on this fly to right. The guy who's going from third to home, everybody's going to advance, whether they're slow, average, or fast, or super fast, which is fast with an exclamation mark. They're going to advance with that on, and that's from 3 to home. That tells you. Okay, every card is going to be different, give you a kind of different result. Now, when there's a run with risk, that'll also let you know, and that could happen down here. See that? Look, 1 to 3. It says if you on a base hit, this isn't a straight out up here, but on a base hit, you go from first to third. If you're fast, you do, but if you're not, you can run on a risk. What does that mean? Well, it tells you right here. If the outfielder's arm is S, you're going to be out on a 1 to 5. If it's an average, you're going to be out to 1 to 3, and if it's weak, you're going to be out only on a 1, and 2 to 6, you'll be safe. If runner goes and defense tries to throw him out, then all trailing runners advance 1 base. I couldn't find that. I was looking for that, and I finally found it. So it's on the card itself. I never read this little part. I just kind of, I don't do a lot of risking because the 1 to 3 is like a 50% chance, and I just don't feel that's a good chance. So I'm not doing a lot of risk. So there are different situations that come up. Now also, the runner's speed comes into play. So when you say, not with the risk, that's the outfielder's arm, but generally speaking, they use the runner's speed. Finally, you got your 51, 52, and 53 results. The first two, 51, 52, are going to be the error results, and it tells you check for error, a 2-base error on the shortstop. And then you're going to roll the D20. You look on the shortstop, it'll tell you. I went over this in the hitter card. And a 52 would be an error check on a third baseman. This is just going to be a bobble, high throw, but runner advanced only 1 base. 53 is a little bit different. And of course, it's going to be a double unless the right fielder can catch it. Tony Arma's in right field, and I went over that, is a 15. So if it's hit to right field, roll a d20. If it's 1 to 15, he makes an amazing, diving catch in right field to rob the hitter of a double. And he would move 2 plus an extra base. So this one, he could actually move 3. Your runners are going to move 3 on this. Let's see what else is going on here. And that's about it. In the second inning, it's going to be 66. In the third inning, it's going to be a 42. In the fourth inning, it's going to be a 42. In the fifth inning, it's going to be a 52. And of course, this varies from top of the inning to bottom of the inning, so it's not going to be like the same team is going to get the same number. And plus, I've already used this card, so then by that time, I'll be on a different card. So this is the fast action card, and this is the breakdown of the fast action card, so you become familiar with this. This is a must-have. This is only one card. Every card's going to be different, have different numbers, have a different out, have different information. Different number. This will always be the KD section. Now remember that if you roll on some columns on the pitcher, it'll say KD 1 to 4 strikeout, and that means if you roll a 1 to 4 on that strikeout to shortstop, on that error to shortstop, it'll be a strikeout. It won't be an error. You won't have to check for error. So you have that on the pitcher's card. You got to look for that to the bottom, right before the stats. It's called the KD check, and that'll give you a series of numbers. And that's about it. That's how easy this game is, and it's genius. It's a very uncluttered card. I wish that these numbers were a little bit bigger. There's plenty of space to do that. But I don't know that he can do that because on some cards, there are grounders to left side, grounders to the right side, and it comes with a lot of information because grounded to the right side, if there's bases loaded, runners on first and second, runners on second, third, it gives you all different information. And this card is not one of those. So anyway, this is CP Cards and Dice, and this is University Baseball Association. And check out the group on Facebook. It's affiliated with a lot of other brother-sister groups as well. And I will talk to you soon. I hope this helps. Remember that there's going to be 4 of these. The next one is going to be the ballpark card, and that's fascinating as well. See you soon.